The pulp that you get from the first step, this oily mash, you fill it in your baskets. You start filling the sides of your baskets. Okay? We already did that, and you can see it in here. A pile of baskets ready to be pressed. Under the ground, there's a collecting vat cut in rock, half meters to collect the olive oil. You don't see it under the ground. It's covered. When you lower the presses, as we did in here, the whole thing goes down. We close with the discs on the baskets. And the stones, you can see the weights are connected to winches. Each winch got two hands like this. You put the hands inside. Of course, to rotate the rope. I'm not going to do this, of course. It's really heavy stuff. Put one hand inside, the other hand rotates the rope to lift the stone. If the stone goes up in the air from down below, a few inches from the ground, the pressure you get goes down here to press the baskets. That's pressing second step. You'll see the olive oil dripping and going down the ground. What you don't see under the ground, and this is something that takes time, because every one olive contains third olive oil, third water, third seeds. Third. That means you need to wait till the olive oil is floating on the surface of water. Something like this. See, we explain for the kids in this method because olive oil floats on the surface of water. That's what happens down below under the ground. Last step, you separate it, you skim it carefully without mixing it with the water. If it mixes with the water, you're in trouble. It will not sell. Okay? So 3 steps. Crushing, pressing, and separation. It takes time. This is really briefly. It takes a good time. Sometimes 2 days to finish the job right. Now, by this system, as you can see, we're not using the weights. This is what in here called first pressing, without the stones. And that what drips a clean olive oil. It takes time. That's the best of the best in first pressing, but it's not in use. It will be taken to the temple as an offering to God. When you start adding weights with the stones more in second and third pressing, the more you add weight, the lower grade of olive oil you get. You start to lose the quality in second and third pressing, which is for daily use. Like cooking, for example. Medically, it's healthy, by the way. Till today, in our culture, we use it as a medicine. I mentioned something about the Good Samaritan. In the Good Samaritan story, it was used for the wounds of the man. Okay, it can be used for making perfumes, like the nard, N-A-R-D, the nard back then, the most expensive perfume. Towards the last pressing, the lowest grade of olive oil, it would be used for burning, like for oil lamps or torches. But when you're done with the whole process, whatever it's left in the baskets, the residue, you put it on the side, let it dry. You probably noticed this outside. There's some pulp already getting dry. When it's dry, it can burn. It'd be a good source of fuel. So nothing was wasted.